Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pouncing, and I am Ford dealership bound. Hey guys, this is Tom. Thank you for tuning in to this video. This is my first video of the channel, and I just want to congratulate you because you've tuned into one of the best channels. I'm kidding. But thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and we're going to try this out and see if it sticks, and if it does, then I will just keep on making videos. But basically today, super excited. I'm going to the Ford dealership because I bought a Borla exhaust system, and I am having the dealership install it for me and do the work. Normally I modify my own cars and just work on them in general, but this vehicle is only 10 months old, or at least I've had it for 10 months, so the warranty is still fairly, I guess, in its young age, you could say. And so the warranty presents such a value that I would hate to lose it because of, you know, some loophole or red tape. So I'm just getting the work done by the Ford technicians and just letting them hash it out. In terms of the exhaust system, I got the Borla catback exhaust system, part number 140504, and that's designed for the Ford Focus ST 2-liter turbo engine, front-wheel drive manual transmission. That's a mouthful. I just read it off the brochure from the Borla thing. But basically, the car is plenty fast, plenty quick, very peppy. I love it. It's, you know, more than enough for what I want it for. Current mods are a Focus RS intake system, and also a green filter. The intake system does include the RS airbox, which is really cool. It's open top, and basically what Ford says is that's for dyno testing, so the vehicle doesn't starve for air. So that's kind of cool. But I could have gone with a different exhaust system, different intake system, but honestly, for $100 I couldn't beat the price. And really, I just want to keep the car looking as stock as possible, just because I already have a project car, and you guys saw it in the beginning of the video, the 92 Civic hatchback. It does have the original engine, but it does have more aggressive cam, and it just has a bunch of mods, and it's tuned for the autocross, so it's awesome on handling. Just the power isn't very high. I think last time I checked, it was rated at 120 to 125 horses at the wheel. So it's a very light car, but it's definitely not a tire roaster, and it's definitely not a stoplight warrior. Neither is this Ford Focus ST. I mean, it's super fast, plenty quick, but you know, this car's meant for handling, and you know, if you watch Motor Trend and all of the other reviews, I mean, this thing's a drift pig. They kick the back end out all the time, and they just enjoy it. So, you know, I'm a hoonigan, and I just like hooning around, having tons of fun with cars. And so, you know, this car seemed like the logical next step for me, and that's my personal opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own. But going back to the car, this is I guess the in between the Touring system and also the S-type system. So it's loud when you want it, higher on the power band, and quieter on the lower ends of the power band. So that's kind of cool. I really didn't want an obnoxious sound exhaust system, just because as I said before, my Civic is plenty loud, and that also has a Yanaka exhaust system, so I think that was around the 500 to 600 ballpark figure. The Borla is actually, I got it on sale for $700, so I was very happy to have been able to purchase the exhaust at that price. In terms of mods, they're really, you know, just the intake. What am I going to do afterwards? Probably just an intercooler, just to, you know, cool the engine down a little better, just because I do live in Maryland and our summers are very hot and our winters are cold. So just want to prepare the vehicle for the environment. In terms of tuning, I won't be tuning this vehicle anytime soon just because of the warranty. I did speak to a technician and they said that they do have ways of telling. Look at that idiot, almost caused a car crash, but nonetheless, I did speak to a tech and they told me that the reflashing the ECU, or giving it a tune as it's colloquially known, would void the warranty, and they would be able to tell if it's ever been tuned or reflashed. So I don't even want to take the risk. So for now, I'm just getting the hardware, and then as the vehicle gets older, I might tune it. So stay tuned and let's see what this exhaust sounds like. After 4 months of saving and $1,000 later, it was finally time to get the exhaust installed, only to find out that it was a week-long wait before they could take the car in because they were packed. So I took the time to really enjoy the car in its silent stage, and those exhaust tips are awesome. It's what made me fall in love with the car, but they just weren't loud enough. And so in their place now are two huge 4-inch shotguns sticking you up from the back of this car, and this thing sounds mean. You put your foot in it and this thing just starts growling and it just starts screaming like a banshee. But without any further ado, enjoy the ear porn. Borlas Touring Exhaust. So that's it for this episode of Downshift. I took out the Ford Focus for I think about a 50-mile drive, and as soon as the exhaust warmed up, this thing just sounded phenomenal. I'm not a big fan of big, loud, drony exhausts, even though I do own a 92 Civic, and just naturally the car does sound like that. But and this is true for most 4-cylinders, but Borla did an absolutely phenomenal job with this exhaust. I'm very happy with the fitment. I'm very happy with the sound it makes, with the notes it hits. When you just want to have a quiet drive on the town, the exhaust does not, come alive, and it doesn't drone. And then when you do feel like hooning around and having people kind of take notice that you're around, the exhaust does open up, and this thing sounds mean. It sounds like a bear attacking a deer. It's just visceral, it's loud, it's unruly. Really, it's fairly intimidating. As soon as you turn on the car, this thing just starts kind of gurgling. It sounds very American. It has that gurgle, and also has that signature 4-cylinder sound. The good parts of the 4-cylinder sound, and so it sounds super aggressive. I'm really happy with this. I couldn't ask for more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the ST getting its Borla exhaust system. Excuse me. And hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you guys enjoyed this, there's definitely a lot more content coming, not only for the Focus ST, but also for my 92 Honda Civic. It is my daily driver, and because I drive it the most, I take notice of the things that it needs fairly quickly, and I like to fix those issues and just kind of make the car better. And so I have a hooning video for the 92 Civic, so if you're an import fan or an American car guy, this is your channel. I got tons of cars and I work on them every single week. By no means am I a mechanic. I'm just kind of faking it till I make it. And so, we're just gonna throw money and parts and wrenches at the engine until we get it working. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the content. Hit like, subscribe, and as always, drive safe and keep hooning.